Welcome to the south of France. It's bursting with Mediterranean excitement. Think sunny beaches, fields of purple lavender, and cute towns full of history. I'm excited to show you the best spots in this amazing part of France. From the fancy French Riviera to the beautiful Gorges du Verdon, the south of France is a treat for your eyes, nose, and taste buds. We'll explore old Roman ruins, enjoy the art of Provence, and maybe even have a refreshing drink by the sea. So get your bags ready and let's explore the magic of the south of France together. Provence. Just the name makes you think of fields of lavender, sunny vineyards, and charming villages. And it's just as beautiful as you imagine. If you're here in the summer, you must see the lavender fields. Imagine this, you walking through rows and rows of purple flowers, the air filled with the lovely smell of lavender. It's magical. One of my favorite towns in Provence is Aix-en-Provence. Aix feels elegant, almost like a palace. The famous painter Paul Cézanne loved it here, and you can feel his presence as you walk the streets and visit the markets. Try the calissons, a sweet treat made with almonds and melon. For an amazing view, go to Les Baux de Provence. This medieval village sits high on a rock, giving you incredible views. You can almost picture knights guarding the walls. And speaking of amazing, we can't forget the Gorges du Verdon. It's like the Grand Canyon of Europe. Rent a kayak and paddle down the Green River or hike along the trails. Provence is a place that stays with you. The colors, the smells, the tastes. It's an experience you won't forget. Get ready for the French Riviera, also called the Côte d'Azur. This coastline is famous for its glamour, beaches, and rich and famous people. Our first stop is Nice. Walk along the Promenade des Anglais, a famous path by the Mediterranean Sea. Then explore the narrow streets of Nice's Old Town. Try soccer, a pancake made from chickpeas. Next, we're going to Cannes, home of the famous film festival. Even when there's no festival, Cannes feels like a movie. Walk down the Croisette with its fancy shops and hotels and pretend you're a star. Now, for a taste of the good life, we're off to Saint-Tropez. This little fishing village became famous thanks to Brigitte Bardot and is now a place for the rich and famous. Check out the expensive shops, the huge yachts, or relax on the beach. Finally, we have to visit Antibes. This town has a pretty old town, a Picasso museum, and the beautiful Cap d'Antibes, where some of the most expensive houses in the world are. The French Riviera is a place to see and be seen. It's a place to enjoy the best things in life, soak up the sun, and maybe even dream of owning a yacht. Marseille, France's oldest and second biggest city. This city has a lot of personality. It's a little rough, but that's part of what makes it cool. Marseille is a mix of cultures where you can explore busy markets, taste North African food, and feel the energy of a real city. You have to visit the Vieux Port, or Old Port. This harbour has been the centre of Marseille for a long time. Sit at a café, have a drink and watch the boats. High above the city is Notre-Dame de la Garde, a beautiful church with amazing views. Go inside and see how beautiful it is. To see how locals live, go to Le Panier, the oldest part of Marseille. It's a photographer's dream. You'll find everything from old craft shops to new boutiques and art. If you want to escape the city, take a boat to the Carcassonne National Park. It has huge cliffs, hidden beaches, and clear blue water. It's great for hikers, swimmers, and nature lovers. Marseille will surprise you. It has a long history, a vibrant culture, and something special that you won't forget. Welcome to Avignon, a city full of history and Provençal charm. Walking through its streets is like stepping back in time to the 1300s when the Pope lived here. The Palais des Papes, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of the biggest Gothic palaces in Europe. It shows how powerful and rich the Avignon papacy was. Explore its halls, chapels, and courtyards, and imagine the secrets they hold. Near the palace is the Pont d'Avignon, the famous bridge from the children's song. Only part of the bridge is left, but it's still an important symbol of Avignon. Walk along the bridge, enjoy the views of the Rhône River, and maybe even sing the song. Avignon's Old Town is also fun to explore. Walk the narrow streets, visit the shops, and enjoy the energy. Try the papeline d'Avignon, a small cookie flavoured with melon. In July, Avignon hosts the Festival d'Avignon, a major theatre festival. If you're here, then see a show. Avignon mixes history, culture, and Provençal charm perfectly. It's a city that will capture your imagination. Or get ready to enter a world of bright colours and art in Arles, the city of Vincent van Gogh. Our first stop is the Roman Amphitheatre, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Imagine the gladiator fights and chariot races that happened here. Today it hosts bullfights and other events. Nearby is the Theatre Antique, another Roman ruin. Even though only part of it is left, it's still amazing. Sit on the steps and imagine the plays performed here. You must see the places that inspired Van Gogh. Visit the Fondation Vincent van Gogh Arles, a museum about his life and work. Then walk the streets and squares he painted, like the Place du Forum and the Café Van Gogh. For a real Van Gogh experience, go outside Arles to the Langlois Bridge, which he painted. Stand on the bridge, see the same view that inspired him, and let your imagination run wild. Arles will touch your heart. It's a city where ancient history and art come together, creating an inspiring experience. Welcome to Carcassonne, a city that looks like a fairy tale. With its high walls, cobblestone streets and castle, Carcassonne is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. As you arrive, you'll see the Cité de Carcassonne, the fortified city. This medieval wonder, with its double walls, 52 towers and drawbridge, is one of the most impressive fortified cities in Europe. Step inside and travel back in time. Walk the narrow streets with shops selling everything from medieval armour to local crafts. Explore the ramparts and enjoy the views. Inside the Cité is the Château Comtal, a castle within a castle. Explore its towers, dungeons and courtyards and imagine the knights and nobles who lived here. For a real medieval experience, visit during a medieval festival. You'll see jousting, medieval music and dance, and try medieval food and drinks. Carcassonne will spark your imagination and take you to a world of knights, dragons and princesses. It's where history comes alive. High on a hill overlooking the French Riviera is Saint-Pol-de-Vence, a village that seems frozen in time. With its cobbled streets, old walls and amazing views, it's a favourite spot for artists and writers. Enter the village through its old gate and explore the narrow streets full of art galleries, shops and cafes. Take your time and enjoy the atmosphere. Don't miss the Fondation Maicht, a famous museum of modern and contemporary art. It has works by Picasso, Chagall and Miro, and the building itself is beautiful. See the Chapelle des Pénitents Blancs, a 17th century chapel with amazing frescoes. It shows the village's artistic history. And, of course, enjoy the views. From the village walls you can see the hills of Provence, the Mediterranean Sea and the Alps. Saint-Pol-de-Vence will capture your senses and inspire you. It's where art, history and nature create a wonderful experience. Welcome to Montpellier, a city that mixes its medieval past with a young, modern feel. As the capital of the Languedoc-Roussillon region, Montpellier is full of culture, history and Mediterranean energy. Our first stop is the Place de la Comédie, the heart of Montpellier and one of the biggest pedestrian squares in Europe. Sit at a café, have a coffee and enjoy the energy. Nearby is the Écusson, Montpellier's historic centre. Explore its narrow streets, hidden courtyards and beautiful mansions. Visit the Cathédrale Saint-Pierre de Montpellier, a stunning Gothic cathedral. See the Musée Fabre, one of France's best art museums. It has art from many different times, from Italian Renaissance paintings to Impressionist works. Experience Montpellier's youthful energy. It has lots of students, making it lively and cosmopolitan. Explore the trendy shops, busy bars and restaurants with food from around the world. Montpellier will surprise and delight you. It's a city where history and modern life mix perfectly. Travel back in time to the Roman Empire in Nimes, a city famous for its Roman ruins. Called the French Rome, Nimes shows us how grand the Roman world was. Our first stop is the Arenes de Nimes, a Roman amphitheatre that's still used today. Imagine the gladiators fighting here, or the chariot races. Today it hosts bullfights, concerts and other events. Nearby is the Maison Carrée, a perfectly preserved Roman temple. Step inside and admire its beauty. See the Pont de Gare, a UNESCO World Heritage Site outside Nimes. This ancient Roman aqueduct with its 3 levels of arches is amazing. Walk through the Jardin de la Fontaine, a beautiful park built around a Roman spring. Enjoy the shade, the fountains, and imagine yourself in Roman times. Nimes will take you back in time. Its Roman ruins show us the power of the Roman Empire. Welcome to Toulouse, a city made of terracotta brick. Called the Pink City or Ville Rose, Toulouse mixes history, culture and aerospace. As you walk through Toulouse, you'll notice its unique architecture. The buildings made of local terracotta brick give the city its pink color. One impressive building is the Capitole de Toulouse, the city hall. It dominates the Place du Capitole, the heart of the city. Visit the Basilique Saint-Sernin, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and an important church on the Camino de Santiago. Admire its Romanesque architecture. Go to the Cité de l'Espace, a theme park about space. Learn about space travel, experience a fake rocket launch and see real spacecraft. Toulouse will surprise and delight you. With its unique architecture, rich history and focus on space, Toulouse is both charming and modern. That was our quick tour of the south of France, from the lavender fields of Provence to the Roman ruins of Nîmes, from the French Riviera to Carcassonne. The south of France is beautiful and diverse. Whether you like beautiful landscapes, history, vibrant culture, or delicious food, the south of France has something for everyone. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your trip. I've been your host, Imad, and I can't wait for our next adventure. Until then, bon voyage.
Adventure awaits. Subscribe now and be part of the journey. From breathtaking landscapes to vibrant cultures, our next adventure is packed with unforgettable experiences. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to travel with us. Join our community of explorers and get ready for the journey of a lifetime. Subscribe now, and let's uncover the world's hidden gems together.